My guest at this time is very, very busy. I mean, the man has been hustling since the age of 12, not only musically, but also he's been, he sold lemonade back in the day as well. And he's a CEO of his own company as well. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. His last single, Paint, has over 100,000 views on YouTube, which is a great, great thing as well. We got Lil Litty on with right now. How you doing, Lil?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, yeah, you've been out the past couple of weeks doing some concerts. How's the attendance been, and how's it feel to kind of get back on stage?
It feels good. It's always fun performing. I love performing. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, the energy is still there, as in the crowd, and yeah, it's good. It's dope.
Now, during the past year, I mean, have you been using your time to produce a lot more new music? What's been happening in your world for the past year?
Brainstorming more fashion ideas, shipping out orders. Yeah, making music for sure. Yeah, I mean, I've just really been busy. I'm a busy man. Just I got a studio in my room now, so I could practice and then take it into the real studio. So
yeah, I talked to quite a few hip hop artists on the show, and many talk about the idea of being able to get beats from around the world from other people, and collaborating that way via the internet. I mean, is that something that you do?
Yeah, I either know like some producers, or I'll go on a website that's like made just for beats, and we'll start writing to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely great. Tell me a little bit about how you how the fashion line started.
Well, my mom's a seamstress, so I don't know. I just brainstorm a lot, and I don't know. She's always been into fashion and stuff like that, and so have I. So I just, we just formed a little duo or whatever, and now we got our own companies. Our companies are really kind of like together though, like type deal. But yeah, Lily and Raven Clothing, Lemonade Millionaires.
Yeah, I mean, where do you draw a lot of your inspiration from a lot of the clothes that you wear? I mean, do you kind of see what the fashion trends are on the street? Are there, obviously you said there are ideas kind of, fumbling through your head. I mean, kind of, tell me some of your inspiration behind some of your clothes.
I mean, yeah, maybe I'll see something and then like want to put a little twist to it, or, maybe something's trending, put a twist to it, or, but a lot of the things I make is just really just like raw from my brain. Like, I don't know, I'm a very creative person, so I'll just think of something and I have to write it down, or because I think about too much stuff a day. So,
Yeah, I get that way too. Just have a lot, always have a lot of ideas kind of rolling around in your head and all that as well. So I understand that as well. I mean, just starting out with the business. I mean, what were some of the hurdles that you had to kind of overcome to start the clothing line?
Hurdles. I mean, it wasn't nothing really like, I don't know, I guess making a website, marketing. I don't know. It wasn't that hard because, I already knew a lot of people, and then, so it was kind of easy to like spread my stuff out. But, oh yeah, I don't think there was really any hurdles. Maybe I'm missing something, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, always surround yourself with smart people. That's always important. So, wherever you have some kind of problem, it's always nice to have somebody, in your back pocket to help you out with some of those stuff as well. I mean,
right.
Starting out, at 12, selling lemonade and all that as well. I mean, that started you out as being a business person as well. How was it for you to, how was it for you to learn from, earning money early on and now, kind of being a CEO of your own company? Do you have any lessons that you took from the initially doing the lemonade stand?
Like, how was it transitioning to now?
Some of the things that you taken from being, learning how to run a business, like, like selling lemonade and profiting off of that, that translated over to what you're doing now. Some of the lessons you learned early on.
Well, you can't just go anywhere. I mean, you can, but you can't just go anywhere and sell lemonade because, they'll tell you to pack up and move. You got to just stay focused, really be into what you're doing. Because if you don't have a drive for it, then you're going to give up easy. Keep producing.
Yeah, location is always important. It's, in knowing where to sell and who your audience is, knowing who your customer are is very important as well. And obviously that kind of translates over to your clothing line, because you're obviously thinking about what's cool and what your friends or your customer base might think. So that's obviously a huge thing. So that's great to be able to hear as well. And expanding as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that once the business got successful, you started thinking a little bit bigger. Let's talk a little bit about your rap music. I mean, like I said, you've been kind of writing lyrics and all that as well. How long have you been kind of writing lyrics and stuff like that? Since you were younger?
I'll probably say like since I was 10. Like, I don't know, I'll just say something and it sounded good, so I just write it down or write it on a piece of paper, stuff like that,
Yeah, and do you still keep those notebooks around?
You said, do I keep notebooks around?
Yeah.
I mean, now I just type it in my phone on my notes.
Do you have some of those older notes that you may have had when you're 10?
Yeah, somewhere in my room.
Right now, I mean, if you do you sometimes go back to the old stuff that you didn't find a place for, maybe on some of your earlier music that you decided to maybe use now because you found a place for it?
Oh no, not really. Yeah, no.
How have you grown a little bit as an artist? Obviously, when you were younger, you had a little bit of a different perspective, but now that you're older and running a company and really kind of gotten that experience under your belt, how has it been for you to grow as an artist?
I haven't really like I don't know, like I just drop stuff, like I just drop, however the media takes it or however people take it, they take it. And it seems to be doing good. I have 200K on paint right now. I just dropped LA Drill. It's at 28K. So,
Yeah, and how's it been for you to with your fans, interact with your fans on social media, and how's it been for you to kind of hear some of the reaction you've been getting from fans?
It feels pretty good because I don't know, I've been fans of people, so like it just feels good to have my own fans. Feels dope.
How's it been for you to shoot music videos for your music?
How's it been to fish for music videos?
Yeah, how's it been to shoot music videos for your music?
Oh, that's like probably one of my favorite parts. Shooting music videos, having concepts, ideas of where to go and what to do. And yeah, and like the cameraman, like also putting his input on what we should do, it's all good teamwork.
Yeah, I mean, that's great to hear. Obviously, like I said, we'll have over 100,000 views over with paint on there as well. It's got to be exciting for you.
Yeah, I'm the creator of Half Half Ski Mask. All my clothes are ready to wear, custom.
Like I said, you've been performing on LA. Have you had the opportunity to come out here to Vegas to perform at all?
I've not performed in Vegas, but I've been over there a couple times. I like it over there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got it. The clubs are starting to open up again, so maybe hopefully soon, we'll get you out here and be able to see if you can perform out here. I mean, there's always some great nightlife here, especially with the hip hop community. So we'll have to see if that ends up happening in the next year or so once everything kind of opens up.
Yep, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. So you'll be obviously you were doing shows locally in the LA area. So if people want to check you out, where can they find you on social media?
Instagram, Lil Litty, aka Lil Juice. YouTube, Lil Litty. TikTok, Lil Litty 1, the number 1. Oh, lemonademillionaires.com, Lily and Raven Clothing on Etsy.
So yeah, I'll
Yes,
definitely
sir.
check that out as well. I look forward to hearing some of your new music, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
You guys can check out Somewhere in Vegas on any of your podcast catchers. That includes iTunes as well as Spotify and all of your things. You can even ask Alexa to please play Somewhere in Vegas for the latest episode. And you guys can check us out on Twitter at SWIV and Somewhere in Vegas on Facebook. Also on Instagram at SWIV Podcast. That's at SWIV Podcast. We'll be back with you guys hopefully soon here on Somewhere in Vegas. So definitely subscribe to us on all your podcast catchers, and we'll talk to you then.